Okay. I just wanted to record a quick video because I feel a little motivated today. So, I did put other videos up last year around April, I believe, and that was on a whole different topic of what I'm actually going to talk about right now. That was more about the healthcare side. I talked a little bit about my experience leading up to me taking the NCLEX, because I am a nurse. That led up to me taking the NCLEX and how I felt after I took the NCLEX, which I passed. So that's all I talk about in those videos. But moving forward now, I'm a mom. I have 6 children. I'm 36 years old, and I've always wanted a tummy tuck. Ever since my 14-year-old was born, which he was born via C-section. My 3 youngest kids were C-sections. I've always wanted a tummy tuck because, like, you know, as women, our body changes when we have a baby, but when you have a C-section, it's like a whole different level of change. I mean, it's like a light switch went off and everything just changed as far as my body is concerned. I mean, I started gaining weight, not a whole lot, but I started gaining weight. But most importantly, I had that section at the lower part of my stomach that just would not go away. And some people say, just do sit-ups, just work out. I don't want to do that because, number one, I just don't want to. And number two, I just feel like for a lot of people, and from my experience and from what I researched, that is not a way to get rid of that, what they call the C-section pouch. It's going to take way more vigorous work to get rid of it. And then, you know, once you have a baby, you experience that diastasis recti. You get that round look about in your midsection. So it's just a lot. Furthermore, I don't want to do that. I want what I want, and that's what I want. Anywho, so as time went on, I realized that's something that wasn't a priority because I was a single parent and I was working as an aide at that time. I absolutely could not afford it. It wasn't even a thought. I just put that on the back burner. I said, once I meet my goals, my financial goals, and I'm able to get this done without it affecting me financially or affecting my family, then I'll do it. Fast forward. Here we go, 2020. We're in 2021 right now, but 2020, I was just sitting there. I said, you know what? Let me do some consultations. You know, I'm a nurse, you know. I'm pretty good, you know. So I did my research, and I remember my really good friend, she told me about, you know, a place she went to, and I was like, oh, let me look into it. So I looked into it, and then I was scheduled for a consultation, and I went, and everything that she said was true. Like, the environment, the people who work there, the doctor, like, everything about it was good. And, you know, when you have a good feeling about something, or you feel like it's just something about you that you feel like this is a good decision. And that's just how I felt. I felt it was a good decision. So I decided to stick with them. I never had a desire to travel outside of the country. I never had a desire to travel outside of my state. I wanted to recover at home. My kids are older. I don't have any little babies running around. My youngest is about to be 12. So they could absolutely help me. So it was just a number of reasons why I wanted to stay home. You know, I just wanted to be home. It's more comfortable. I didn't want to go to a recovery house. I didn't want to go through none of that. So anyway, I started my research on, okay, what do I need to get, blah, 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 blah. Prior, leading up to this, I think I've watched 1 million YouTube videos of tummy tucks and the recovery process, just a whole lot. And I'm like, all right, I feel like I'm knowledgeable enough, you know, I could move forward with this. So my consultation went very well. They told me how much it was going to be. Some people don't like to put out there how much they pay. I mean, each person, they're going to pay a different price. It depends on what you want. It depends on where you go. It depends on a lot of different things. Everybody's price is not going to be the same. Me, I paid $11,984.26 exactly. I'm not ashamed to tell anybody how much I paid. That's how much I paid. So anyway, so initially I went to my consultation and they told me how much my payment would be, like how much it would be overall. And then they also told me my payment options as far as if I wanted to do care credit, if I wanted to do, if I wanted to do care credit, if I wanted to do, like it was like other financial options that you can take that's similar to care credit, or if I wanted to do in-house financing, you know, things like that, cash payments, blah, blah, blah. So I had to pay a payment of $500, which will go to my surgery. I had to pay that initially for the consultation, so I did that prior. So I did my consultation, took my pre-op photos, and we were going through them and he was showing me, and I look at myself, I said, wow. When I took the pre-op photos in the different positions they have you stand in, they want you to relax. They want you to be in your normal state as much as possible. That was tough for me because over the years, I was just so used to holding it in. You know, us women, we can hide certain stuff very well. The high-waist pants, the high-waist underwear to suck it all in, like that was me. So it was very difficult for me to just breathe and just relax and just let it all hang out. It was so tough because I was so used to doing that for years, holding it in. So we were looking at my pre-op photos and I said, wow, I look worse than what I expected. I was like, I felt so bad. I said, anyway, you know, I'm working towards something. So I actually, everything turned out good. And then I left and I was, you know, thinking like, all right, how am I going to pay this? Because I don't want to do care credit or anything like that because I already have other stuff coming out my account monthly and I don't want to add on to it. So I said to myself, what way can I make this work for me and I can just be done? So I work full time as a nurse. So I decided to pick up with nursing agency. It's a pandemic, it's COVID. That was a plus for me. So that's what I did. I picked up with agency and I worked my tail off. I worked so much. It was times where I would schedule myself so much that I would end up doing like 4 shifts in a row and having to change my clothes in my car. I mean, I was doing a lot. And I was really tired, but I just kept pushing myself. I said, okay, just keep going. 1 second. I don't want nobody to see me. Just keep going. So that's what I did. I kept pushing myself. I mean, every time I got to a certain amount of money, because the way my payments fell between both jobs, I was getting paid every week. So I was just taking it and paying. Of course, I had other bills. And of course, my fiance was holding it down too. Just grinding. She like, just go, do what you gotta do. 1,000% supportive. And that's one plus that you actually need when going through this process before you get your actual surgery is support to actually get it. I'm in a few surgery groups and I see a lot of females mention how their significant other is against them getting it, and if they get it, they're gonna leave or trying to convince them not to get it. That was nowhere near the case with me. She's like 1,000,000% supportive, and I'm grateful for that in more ways than one. So I worked. So from the time I had my first consultation back in September, I finally made my last payment February 1st. In full. I was so happy and they were so proud of me. They said some people are still scrambling and we got to call them and say, hey, are you still getting it? I was very adamant about getting this. So I did what I had to do. So my date is approaching. I actually have 5 days. until I get my procedure. I'm very happy. I'll make another, I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I'm also in school part-time. I'm actually in the LPN to RN Bridge program, and my last day of work was last Friday because I wanted to have like a week to gather my thoughts and get ahead on my schoolwork. And I just been mentally busy, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to show y'all everything I got as far as like prepping. I pretty much got all my ideas from other YouTubers, like on what to get. I have a recliner rental that's coming to my house on Monday. So I just got a lot of the basic stuff that you need, you know, stuff to take care of yourself after, you know. But I can make a video the night before because I did bring a lot of stuff with me. I could show y'all like the bag I packed. My bag been packed for like a week, and I put it in the trunk of my car because I'm real indecisive. I'll think of something that I can take out and put back in. So a lot of times when I'm going out of town or I'm going somewhere for a couple nights, I pack my suitcase and then I put it in my trunk because I know how I am. Very indecisive with anxiety. Not a good combination. So anyway, sorry, my son is texting me. So anyway, I did all my pre-op stuff. I went and got all my lab work done. Everything came back good. Only thing is I am anemic. He just told me to increase my my iron pills and made a suggestion of a better iron pill that won't affect my stomach. Even though I've already been taking iron pills for years, I've been anemic since I had my oldest daughter. I was a teen mom, and you know, when as a teenager, your body is always changing, always growing, and to actually have a baby, that kind of throws your growth and everything off. But I've always been anemic, nothing new. So one thing that took me for a spin was on my paperwork. It said I was obese. So it kind of made me feel some type of way, but apparently my height 5'3", I weigh 180. Medically, I'm obese, but I'm not, because I love my size. I love my body. I just don't like my midsection. That's the only thing that I'm changing. So I'm scheduled for a tummy tuck, lipo 360 with muscle repair. I have no desire for BBL. I'm not against anybody who does it. I just have no desire. Like I said, overall, I love my body, so it's not really a mommy makeover, it's just a tummy tuck. So anyway, just getting really nervous. Just preparing my room because I'm going to be in my room. I was going to go in the living room because there's more space, but there's virtual school. My boys sit at the dining room table to do their schoolwork. They sit in the living room and watch TV, and everybody sit in the dining room and eat. They cook. It's just going to be too noisy. I'd rather be in my room with my TV. I can close my door. I have a bathroom in my room, which is convenient. So I'm going to stay in my room. Trying to think. Oh, so where I'm having my surgery at is probably a good 45-minute drive from my house. So what I'm doing is I booked the hotel for the night before. I'm going to stay at the hotel the night before, get up and go do the surgery early that morning at 8 o'clock. And when the surgery is done and I get released, I'm going back to the hotel. And the reason is I have a post-op appointment the day after. And I don't want to have to deal with the long drive, the traffic, because it's going to be rush hour. My appointment is early in the morning. So I said, well, I'll stay at the hotel another night. The hotel is like 5 minutes from where I'm getting my surgery from. It's convenient. So that's what I'm going to do. And then once I get my post-op appointment, once I'm done with that, then I'm going to go home. Sorry, it's my other son calling me. With kids, it's like moms and multiples. It's like, you know, all my kids have cell phones. It's like when one calls or texts, then everybody else kind of follows. I left out the house to come pick my fiancé up from work, and that's why I'm sitting in the car. And one wants to know where I'm at, so naturally everybody is calling me. Nevertheless, I'm very excited about this. I will try my best to record my journey, and the reason is because I follow so many people whose journeys I watch, and I'm so motivated. I got so many good tips from other people who had posted their pre-op, post-op during their journey, all this good stuff that I actually capitalized on. I was able to get a lot of good ideas about what to get, what to do, what not to do. Very helpful. So I will make another video the night before, because that's when I can show y'all like what I packed and how I'm feeling. I do have my prescriptions I have to get filled today because I'm due in 5 days to get my surgery, and it's just some stuff I gotta take prior, and I just want to be ready and have, you know, my medication already in my suitcase since I'm not coming home that same day. So if y'all have any advice, I'm very open to any advice, ideas, opinions. If it's something I left out, you can ask. I'm going to try my best to keep up with the journey. I don't go back to work until April, second week of April, so that's good. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, thank you.